Hey friends, welcome back to Crystal's Intuition. How is everybody doing today? So I am here hopping on camera. You know what I do. So I've been sitting here. I've actually been doing a reading on a young woman who is a 22-year-old young woman. Her name is Mercedes.
Turn on the light.
Mercedes Marianna Vega. Okay. Her family has been on social media. I saw a group on Facebook is what got my attention with it. Now this is something that happened a year ago. I kind of wanted to limit how much I know about it, so I'm not going to be able to come with a lot of information to start this reading out with. So what I do know is that this young lady was a talented dancer. She was 22 years old. Her parents were on. She was living in her own apartment. She had a job. Her parents were on vacation in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Okay, so I do have the necrometer here playing on. This
is not a game.
This is not a game. You're very right. She's very right. This is not a game. And anyone who really knows me knows that that is a term I use all the time when referring to the work I do. This is not a game to me. I'm dead serious. So basically the rest of what I know is this. The parents received a phone call upon arriving home from a vacation in Hawaii. Actually, I'm sorry, I've got to back up. I'm trying to remember what I do know. Okay, so the police officers showed up at the parents' house. They had only been home for a little bit. The police officers showed up. They started asking if Mercedes lived there. And there was a kind of a back and forth between the police officers and Mercedes' mom because they kept trying to go inside and talk to her, and she just wanted to know if Mercedes was okay, and they weren't answering. So there was a back and forth. Anyways, they eventually went inside of the home where they told her they went in and told her wicked is the word that just came up. That their daughter was deceased, that she had been found in the back of a burning car. I don't think they actually told the parents how they found her or where they found her at first. They just told the parents that she was deceased and that she was alone when she was found. If I remember correctly, I believe the parents had to go online. They had to go Google and go online to find out exactly. I think they also gave the parents the location, like the city or the area that she had been found. And that it was in a burning car. And I think they assumed it was her burning car at the time. Later find out it was not her car. Her car was actually found somewhere else. Her mother was notified that she needed to come get the car or move the car because she had co-signed on it. So that's how they were alerted to the fact that it was not even her car that she was found in. But they ended up finding out that she was found, she had been beaten. She had bleach in her throat. And she was alive when the car was set on fire. So she was unalived by burning alive, which is the most horrific type of a death you can even fathom. And then the parents really, how police are. They don't give a lot of information because they don't want to compromise the investigation. And that's always, the way it is, always. So every little bit of information they've gotten, they've had to get elsewhere, off of social media and whatnot. So I'm here to try to help with that, like I do. So what I do is
evil follows.
What I do is I always call in my guides and protectors, my angels, my ancestors of love and light only. I place, a veil of protection around myself, my home. I'm going to extend that veil of protection around you, anyone watching or interacting with my videos is also you're part of that protection. And then I asked to connect. So I spent a good amount of time talking to Mercedes before I started this reading. And I told her if it's not for me to know, I'll know right away whether or not I can connect. If you would like to use me to speak, if you like to speak through me, here I am. I explained to her how I work with my cards. I explained to her how the mechanics of my little ghost balls that I have sitting around here and the mechanics of the necrometer word app. And I said, all right, let's see if we can do this. Seldom. So I'm going to say, I do feel like Mercedes is very open to this. I kind of feel like she was very empathic and maybe did have a spiritual side to her, because I do feel like she's really open to this.
Feigned.
So, feigned. Somebody faked. Somebody faked. Somebody acted or faked something is what that's being said. So far, the words that have come through are Jacqueline.
Illness.
This is not a game. Wicked. Modulate. Ruth. Evil follows.
Affirmation.
Seldom. Feigned. Illness. And affirmation. Thank you for the affirmation, sweetheart. Thank you. All right, so Rachel. So the names that come out may somehow be tied to this or be significant in some way, or it could be just an intruder spirit trying to pop her name in real quick, or it could be another spirit reaching out to a Rachel. So when I feel like for example, the affirmation one that came through at exactly the right time as I'm telling you about that I have connected with her. That came through. So for me, I connect with that. That affirmation is definitely me feeling like I have connected with Mercedes. The other reason why is because I always start with my situations oracle, and I start pulling on the situation. Usually when I go on camera and I do it, I'll pull like several cards first, and then I'll go with the tarot and check it out. But when I'm just doing like my little one-on-one personal readings off camera, I'll pull one card, ask whatever questions that I need to about that card with my tarot, pull another card, and I go back and forth between them. So that's how I was doing here. I started out with an affirmation of Archangel Michael, that I am being protected. Also that our Miss Mercedes is in the hands of the angels, and I do firmly believe this. In fact, possibly doing angel type energetic work from the other side. Okay, so that was the first card. Cohering.
1910s.
So I'm not sure what 1910s means. 1910. I don't know. 1910s. So that could be 1910, 1920, 1930, 1940, 1950, 1960, 1970, 1980, and 1990. Okay, so that is basically like the 10 years being pointed out for whatever reason. Okay, so the next card I pulled out was sold. Okay, so it's a picture of a house. Catherine.
Gruesome.
Gruesome. So we've got sold, and yes, it was absolutely gruesome. So the name Catherine may somehow be connected. Like I said, may or may not. Okay, so the next card was sold. And what you see here is a house and some car keys. Okay? And so the one thing I forgot to say is that she did have some plans to go hang out with some friends. She had previously had some plans to go hang out with some friends. But at the last minute, she chose not to go, or she contacted them and said she wasn't going to make it. Okay. So what this card is telling me intuitively is with the sold, the moving physical, and the location change, sold tells me she probably went on a private dance, a private party, a private client. She was an exotic dancer. Okay. No judgment, please. No judgment. She was doing a job. She was absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Yes, dear, you were. No judgment. There is no judgment. Who are we to judge what this girl's choice of work was? She was beautiful. She had a gorgeous body. She was a dancer. She was 22 years old. Everyone does wild things, and you only have a perfect, beautiful.
Read the note.
Okay, read the note. She wants. Okay, all right. Sorry. What this is telling me is that she probably went on a private dance. So then I went to verify that with the tarot. So I asked, was this a private party? Was this a private dance? I got absolutely yes. This is the Ace of Coins. Not only is the coins about money, but the ace is always a yes card. This is a beginning. This is a new start. This is a new job. This is a new opportunity. Over. Burn. There's another confirmation that we are speaking with Mercedes. The burn. Okay. She was burned. Okay. The next one I got, I asked if it was somebody she knew. Somebody she had previously been a client with previously. I got the Lover's card in reverse. that tells me that this is no. This was a new client. So I asked her, was this a brand new client? And I got the page of coins. Couldn't have gotten a bigger yes on this. The page of coins is a new opportunity, a new proposal, a new client. Yes, the answer is yes. So now I have established she went on a private party, private dance, opportunity to make some money, okay? It was somebody she had never known before. Okay, so the next card I pulled was searching online, looking for records, looking for info with the blindfold. So what this is, okay, so what the question that this one brought about was, did this person find you online? Is there some kind of a play? Is there some sidewalk? Okay, so what that is telling me with the play and the sidewalk, this is probably somebody she met in person. Okay, so this is not somebody she probably met online. And my validation for that, when I asked if there was like records or some kind of a paper trail that leads to this person, maybe online or through cell phone records or something like that, I did get picture. She says pictures. Now, we hate it. Picture, we hate it. This person took a picture of her up on the stage. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Mercedes. She's showing me right now. This person was an individual who watched her dance, and he would. Okay, so I think what I'm being told is that they were not allowed. A couple. This was a couple and disease. Wow. Okay, so this possibly was a couple. Let's ask tarot. Let me finish real quickly. So when I asked if there was any kind of paper trail or some kind of evidence that leads back, I got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is kind of somebody like somebody who spies, somebody who for what I'm pulling out of page one, somebody who spies, somebody who kind of looks around the corners, somebody who lurks from the back. Not necessarily, okay, so in this context for me, this individual, she didn't really see him because he was in the back, okay? And there's okay, I just got some more confirmation here. There's a possibility that this was a couple. Blue maybe.
1910s.
I got 1910s again, so that's important. That's the second time that's come through. 1910s. Okay, so it's a 1910, 1920, 1930, 1940, and on up. Okay. I'll ask about that more in a little bit. First, I want to ask this. Was this a couple? Was this a couple? It said couple, and then it said disease. Was this a couple? Oh my gosh, the energy is like crazy. So I'm only going to take the cards that flip over. So far, I haven't had one yet. I think this is the wrong deck. Hold on one moment. Let me look. I'm going to look into my gold one, okay? All right. Mercedes, Marianna, Vega. Mercedes, Marianna, Vega. Okay, Mercedes, was this a couple? Was this a couple that did this to you? Was it a couple? You said couple. Was this a couple? We got the 8 of Swords. This is being bound and tied, self-imposed imprisonment. Okay, 8 of Swords is a self-imposed imprisonment. It could be like somebody who is on restriction or has restrictions or isolation. I'm feeling like this individual Christian. Okay, Nathan, Christian and Nathan. Okay, so if this person was a Christian, they probably weren't supposed to be in a place like this. So they may have been wanting to be careful who saw their face. Okay, because I'm picking up on this energy that this person was like they lurked in the shadows, like they did not want to be, and okay, so did this person take a picture of you up on the stage? I feel like maybe that was against the rules. It said we hate it, so I don't know if Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is lots of options. Lots of options. This is him looking up at the stage.
Several entities.
Several entities.
We
Okay.
want stock.
Okay. What the Seven of Cups means to me is that this person was standing in the back watching the dancers
Stranded.
as they come out. Watching.
Name.
It said stranded and then it said name. So he was watching. He was picking options. This is what the Seven of... Okay. Seven of Cups means having lots of options, having lots of choices, but also having commitment issues. Okay. So maybe he was having... Was he...
No to all.
No to all of those things? Was he just looking for the one he wanted the most? Did he have something that, oh wow, we got Temperance in reverse. This is somebody who's out of balance. So it may be, Temperance in reverse also for me can be addiction or mental illness, okay? The next one we got is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is about nightmares, anxiety, stress, grief, depression. And then we got the Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands is in upright is about like teamwork. It could be about travel. But it could be about expansion. But it's in reverse. So this is somebody who's never really went anywhere. He doesn't have a lot of friends. He hasn't he has a small world, if that makes sense. Like there's not a lot to him. There's not a lot about his world. He doesn't go many places. He doesn't. I do not feel like this was a couple. I feel like he wanted her stagnant. Yes, he was stagnant in his life. Absolutely stagnant. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So it wasn't that he was sitting there looking at all the options. He was looking for someone specific. When it said couple, he wanted her to be with him and for them to be a couple. Is that correct? Am I interpreting that correctly? That's too many. Am I interpreting that correct? Okay, wrong deck. I'm going to go with the, I think this is the Sacred Kingdoms Tarot. And honestly, it's just the one that is the closest to me. I need to fix things or re-put things back. Oh. I had to move everything around to do my floors. We got the Eight of Cups. So, okay, Eight of Cups is about withdrawal, retreat. It's about moving on. It is also about abandonment. So, she was left. And also we got abandoned, or stranded. We got stranded. So, okay. So Mercedes, let's go ahead and go forward into the situations, okay? You can show me more through the cards. We got Divine Feminine. So he was looking for a partner. He was looking for his Divine Feminine, okay? Aura. Aura. It says aura. Journal, writing, diary, keeping notes. That kind of, I want to put that energy with the one of the taking pictures energy. It was like taking pictures and then we hate that. And I feel like that was probably against the rules. I think maybe that they're not really allowed to like do video or take pictures because those can be put online and sold and everything, right? So I think it's against the rules for them to take pictures, but I think maybe he has pictures of her. Is that correct? I mean, let me know if that's it. Maybe I'll pull out my pendulum to get, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like, oh my gosh. Okay, look. single. And blue, it said blue on there. This person's wearing a blue. Okay. This person may have wore blue, and look at it. It kind of looks like a church suit. I wonder if this person is like, okay, the other one that turned was called, it says intervention. Rescue and others involved. Look at, it's somebody kind of like down inside a hole. I wonder if this person works for like an outreach type church. I'm picking up on the energy of somebody who might hide behind. You know what it feels like? It feels like that dang Pastor John Paul that was married to Micah Miller, who unalived herself recently. Or so they say. I don't know for sure about that. Certain. Okay. Certain. Okay, was this somebody who worked in a church or worked for an outreach program or was not supposed to, by societal rules, be in a strip club? Okay, there we go. We got that. This is the Seven of Cups again. The Seven of Cups is having many options, only this time it came in reverse, okay? Meaning that was the option. He took away all the other options. He chose her. He at one point, he felt like he had a lot of options, and then it turned into a, okay, all the options are gone. That must be because he chose her. His divine feminine. I feel like this individual knew her. Invent a relationship. Are you talking about this person may have felt like there was some kind of a connection or something to that effect? We got the Knight of Wands. Absolutely. Absolutely. This person thought he was going to come in and just smooze into her and, you know, do that fast talking thing. Okay, the Knight of Wands is actually a real lusty person. A very, it's the player is what it is. It's the player. So if this person, hold on, wait a minute. We got Judgment in reverse as well that came out with the Knight of Wands. He didn't want to be judged. So I feel like this person was, I almost feel like he knew her out from somewhere else though. Does he know her from somewhere else besides the club? School, maybe? And there's our Ace of Wands. That's a yes. Okay. Because I'm seeing a school setting, and I'm seeing somebody stand all alone under a tree, kind of back in the shadows, watching her with this group of women or group of girls, young girls, laughing, joking. They're getting into a car, and he's watching every move she's making. How did he figure out she was a dancer? Disperser. Was he a drug dealer? Does he deal drugs? Does he deal drugs? Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a younger energy. Usually fresh out of high school type younger energy. Or even younger. Disperser. This may be somebody who maybe peddled some drugs at school. Like the school. I just, you know what? I'm not picking up on that though. I generally can feel that energy pretty strongly. I'm not really picking up on that. It says disperser, but I think it's a disperser of something else. maybe an outreach, some kind of an outreach, or some kind of a church, or some kind of a, like that. Okay, what more can I know about this individual? You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to move around. This person moves around. I'm going to go to the archetype deck here. I haven't went into this deck in a long time, but I'm going to go in here and see if Mercedes, can you tell me more about the person who did this to you? Okay, can you tell me? I think I've got a pretty good feel for how this kind of came about. Was this somebody? Civil servant. What did I say? Some kind of a way. Some kind of an outreach. Some kind of a, yes, thank you, Spirit. This is validation. This is, okay, so on the card it says, guardian of public good, public official, administrative duty, public administration. There's a reason, okay, so I feel like this is connected to why there hasn't been more movement in this case. The thing is she was found in a car that did not belong to her, a car that was a, how are they not linking that car back to somebody? That's what I want to know. Like, how are they not, and maybe they have, I don't know. Okay, but I do feel like this is somebody who couldn't really be seen in public, and maybe kind of lurked on the outskirts, or maybe he didn't want to be on camera. Bartender, master of light, small talker, and alleviator. I want to say counselor or outreach, some kind of a youth counselor, some kind of a counselor of some type. Okay, what more can I know about this guy? What more can I know? Oh, you're shitting me. You guys. Madman, embracer of madness, frenzy, chaos, unruly, and possession. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, what more can we know about this person? I mean, you'd think it would have to be the things that happened to her, the fact that she had bleach. I have a theory about that too. I have a feeling that this individual was mindful of the fact that if she was found in good enough condition to get DNA, he didn't want that DNA being retrieved. Okay? And I'm pretty positive about that. Okay. What more can we know about this guy? Madman. What more? Painter or vendor. It says merchant, retailer, individual, entrepreneur. That sticks out. Individual entrepreneur. This person is like a
9 spirits.
This person is like a, he works in outreach, but he's like a self-proclaimed or a self-established, I almost want to say like maybe a halfway house or a youth camp or something like that. Something to help people who are struggling. That's the feeling I'm picking up on. Okay? But it's a pretense. Okay? Painter was the other card that came out with vendor. Painter. It says depict, sublimate, abstraction, form, and sensation. This person paints themselves to be something they're not. Okay? This person appears to be a very normal, helpful. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing is what it is. I'm getting a vision in my mind of a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, what else can we know? What else can we know about this man? Wow. Okay, guide, navigator, progress, direction. So he guides somebody in some way. This is somebody who offers his help and gives some kind of guidance in some way. Okay. The next one is gang. It says brotherhood of shadows, underworld, transactions, violent, and criminality. It says pot. Pot. It said pot. I don't know. Pot can be marijuana, right? Or a pot can be something that holds something. A container. With the gang card, I want to say that this person may have actually took pictures or recorded this. He may have actually recorded this whole thing. And he may be selling it on the deep web. With the underground, Brotherhood of Shadows, the underworld, transactions. I'm going to ask Tarot. Hold on. Let's look in the Lightworkers Tarot here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Tell me more about this guy. Just tell me, was this recorded? Three of Cups. Oh my gosh. So Three of Cups is celebrations, friendships, circle of support. So interrupt. Circle of support, friendships, celebrations. For me, the Three of Cups is like the sisterhood. Maybe somebody in her close, okay. Does somebody in your circle of support know this person? Is that what you're telling me? Interrupt. Is somebody in your circle, does somebody in your circle of support, in your family, know this person? Look at the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about self-defense. Protecting yourself against stuff. Oh my God, I got it. Okay.
Prediction.
Mercedes, yes, I got it. She's worried about the other dancers, her other friends. She's worried about them. Maybe they're a target. Maybe she's feeling that one of them may be next, or he may have told her that. Ugh. Okay, I'm not going to go much further with this one, you guys. I feel like this is somebody that knew her both, well, starting from society, starting from someone in the community, somehow in the community, someone who helped, maybe from school, because I did get a glimpse of something about school. Somebody standing in school and watching her wait and see. That's, for me, that's meaning that there is something to see. If I'm being told wait and see, then that means something is going to come out. Okay. This is somebody that knew her or saw her at school. I don't know if this person goes to school as a student or as a helper or something, but I feel like it's like a helper of some kind, okay? Figured out she worked at this place and was watching her from afar. Somehow a date was set up. But this person is very depraved, and with the painter card, this tells me that they paint themselves out to be something they're not. I feel like this person might actually walk among her people, or know some of the people in her circle of support. So I'm going to end with one last validation or message. Let me see. I'm trying to... Okay. This is my True Crime Conspiracy deck. And I just feel like there's something else that needs to be said. Okay? Okay, Mercedes. Right. See? Evidence, evidence, hit and run. There's evidence in, on, or around that car. Okay? Evidence in, on, or around the car. Some kind of evidence can be linked to the car. Depot. Depot. The word depot came out. So what I hope is that maybe somebody who knows her watches this, and if one thing that I say, stalking, bam, bam, I'm telling you, this person was watching her, okay? Whoo! I'm telling you. The Great Reset. For me, that's ending something and starting over, and that's her family. That's her family. So her ending message right now is she is well aware of what this has done to her family. And she's there. She's with her family. Yeah. I'm seeing her laying on a big oversized, like it's a big, big, big oversized beanbag chair or beanbag thing. I just saw her like come running up and just like hop on it, giggling. So I don't know what that means, but that's what I just saw. Okay. All right. All right. That's it for now. I will come back and revisit this if the feeling strikes me. Thank you so much for watching. I do want to add real quickly before I end this video that everything I say in my videos is for research and educational purposes only. Everything I say, information fact-wise, comes off of public domain sites. Nicole is being pointed out. So everything's that I share as far as my cards or my visions comes from my intuition. And that just depends on how I interpret the messages that come through my cards and come through spirit. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Please go out, do your own research, do your own due diligence, use your own intuition, form your own opinions. And thank you so much for watching me read on Mercedes Marianna Vega. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. And I do feel like I've really connected with her today. And she really just wants the last message to be that she's acknowledging what this has done to her family. It wasn't just her that this affected. It literally changed their whole world. Everything about their life is different now. Nothing about their life is the same. Nothing. Their plans are changed because of the interference of somebody child. I'm gonna have to beep that word out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If somebody who knows Mercedes wants to reach out to me for a deeper dive, more private type reading, I'd be perfectly willing to do that for free. Look in my about section and you'll see my email, and you can just email me there, and everything is 100% confidential. If you do not want me to speak or tell anybody I've spoken to you, absolutely, your secrets are safe with me. Like I said, I come from a place of love and truth and justice. That is my purpose on this planet. So again, thanks friends for joining, and you guys, prayers up that we get justice for beautiful Mercedes Marianna Vega. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Blessed be.
Get in your way. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to Happy birthday. Went out, but it's okay.